How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be going over the mobility routine number 3. Now the first exercise of the mobility routine number 3 is what we call goalposts. You're going to start with both arms directly out from your sides at 90 degrees, fingers pointing forward, and you're going to roll the shoulders back and try and pinch the shoulder blades down and back away from your shoulders and back forward. From the side, what it'll look like, just like this, really working on engaging that upper back, getting a little bit of stretch through the chest and biceps, and relaxing back to neutral. The next thing we're going to do are ankle rolls. Now these are going to help mobilize the ankles. You're going to take one toe, push it down to the ground, and use the ground as leverage to get a little bit of pressure as you roll the toe in circles. With this one, we're going to go ahead and do 10 on one way, and then rotate back 10 the other before switching over to the other leg. And being sure you get those nice and loose. The next exercise is going to be a split stance with an upward reach. You're going to stand in an elevated lunge position where you just have a nice split stance. Take your hands, move them from that rear leg up across the body, getting a nice stretch across the obliques and abdomen, a little bit into that hip flexor, and then back down in front. Coming back up and across, doing equal number of reps on each side. And from the side, your stance will look just like this. Reach up and across. The next one we're going to do is a quad stretch with a kickback. For this, you're going to want to be able to hold onto a wall or something stable to be able to hold your balance. Then, reaching back, grabbing hold of that ankle, and pulling the quad back, as well as pushing the foot into the hand to get a little bit more elongation through that hip and quad. One thing you want to avoid with this is don't just pull back and open the hip. Make sure those hips stay square and you're just pulling that ankle and quad directly backwards. If you have some mobility issues with this, you may need to keep the quad in front and then only pull it directly under your body. But as you get more mobile, you'll be able to add that extra kickback to it. Be sure you get both sides, and we'll move on to our next exercise. Next, we're going into rope pull downs or rope rollovers. So you're going to be taking the rope, grabbing wide, and coming over and back to mobilize those shoulders. When you find an area that's somewhat easy, you can go ahead and move your hands in about 1 to 2 inches, try and come back over again, and continue to work your hands closer and closer until you find that point that gives you the most stretch comfortably. We don't want you to get any pain from these movements. And our next stretch or mobility exercise is going to be down on your hands and toes, coming into a downward dog. You're going to press one heel down towards the ground. Take that other foot, start by driving the knee forward, and then extend it up and back, which is going to give you a little bit extra pressure into that calf, really giving you a good stretch. Be sure you do an equal amount on both sides. Switch over. All right, and that is mobility routine number 3. Hope to see you guys next time.